This is Tim Mason, and here's a preview of our next episode of Blood, Sweat, and Tim, featuring Ed Schill, CEO of QCI Asset Management. Hey, Mark, who's our next guest?
Our next guest today is Ed Schill, who I met probably in the early 1990s for the first time. And sometimes I have classified him as being the most interesting man in the world. Sometimes I picture him.
Does he drink Dos Equis?
Sometimes I picture him on those commercials. He's very interested in his business. He's very interested in his clients, and it comes through in how he takes great care of them.
Anyway, Ed, thanks for being here. Really appreciate that.
Sure, Tim. Thanks to be. Nice to be here.
Well, I guess boil it down. Why should small businesses really care about what the market's doing? What does it tell them about the future of their respective businesses, maybe?
Well, I would say both, locally and nationally, that when we look back through history and we look at the Great Recession of 2007 to 2009, it was really a good example of what happens to what we call discretionary spending. What happens when the market declines is people tend to put the brakes on. And while they may continue to buy soap and shampoo and toilet paper, they do not need to go to that extra meal or, spend another client event or, we've talked in the past, marketing spending, advertising dollars, things like that. So it's got a big play. People's confidence goes up. Their disposable income tends to be linked to their portfolios, and their net worth is obviously higher. So it's a very important part of it. But I also think that you got to make sure you don't put on beer goggles when the market, like we are today, at an all-time high.
Please subscribe to Blood, Sweat, and Tim on your favorite podcast app.